everyone, hope you're all okay. Right, now this might be a long video, I'm a bit excited. The lovely Tina Gillham Evans emailed me the other night and she said that she'd been meaning to tell me about something that she'd been doing, and it's basically the wax paper resist technique, because I've had a look on YouTube as well. No, and as she was explaining it, I thought, oh God, I've got to try that. So of course the next day I had to try it. Well, so thank you ever so much, Tina, for telling me about it. I've been having such a lot of fun. Good fun and, well, good results and not so good results, but that's what experimenting in the laboratory is all about, isn't it? The first one I did, well, I can't show you it because I've gone over it with something else, but I thought, oh, I'll try it on black card, because Tina said right, let's have a look. I'm talking all quick because I'm excited. So you get you want some wax paper. I just use this, just cheap as chips, double-sided, the waxy paper, and then you run it through your embossing folder. You don't even need an embossing folder, but I'll go on about that in a minute. So you run it through your embossing folder, and then you get 2 pieces of card, so it's like a double whammy thing. And this I'm using photo paper for this, because my first one with black cardstock didn't work. So you put your photo side up and then your photo side down. I mean, it's just going to be whatever papers you've got, you're just going to have to trial and error sort of thing. But my favourite ones have been with the glossy card. I mean, these are only, you know, just the real cheap ones, 30 sheets for £1, nothing fancy. So you sandwich it like that, and then you iron it. Right, well, I put a sheet of greaseproof paper over the top and then iron it, and then when you take it off, you're left with, ooh, there we go, this is another one. You're left with this, can you see, this is a flower one. Can you see that? I'll take you to the ironing board in a minute and just show you how long I iron it for. But you can't really see it as such, but it's just faintly there. That's a like dress mannequins. I don't know whether that's picking that up. What have we got on this one? Don't know what that one is. I can't quite see. And then you go over it with inks or paints or whatever you've got. But I shall go and take you to the ironing board and just show you, because somebody's bound to say, oh, how long do you do it for? Where's my card gone? Was that a plain card? Yeah. So I will just stop this and take you to the ironing board. Right, so I've got my iron on hot. It's not the hottest setting, but it's at the beginning of the really hot setting. That makes sense. There's my sandwich of my papers and my waxed paper, and then I've just got a piece of greaseproof paper, just so any wax doesn't stick to my iron. I don't know how long I do it for, really. Probably 30 seconds, is it? A minute or something like that. But what card did you use, Tina, to do yours? I certainly haven't had any results with black card, but I have with various white cards. And again, it depends what inks and stuff you use, but I'll show you those in a minute. Right, so I think that should do. I don't really time it. Mind your fingers. Don't know whether it'll pick it up in this. Let's take you nearer to the window. Is that making it? That's making it worse, isn't it? You can't see. I can see it, but I can't see it. No, it's not picking it up. Can't see it through the camera. Oh, there you go, look. Oh, now you can. Yeah. So, well, go on. I've just got some more to do and then we'll go and have a play. Right, so this is the butterfly one. These are like a rose one. And before I start showing you how it works, I'll show you some of the ones that I've done. It's not picking that one up, I don't think. That is dresses. What's this one? Oh, this one's like the postage one. Something like that. Right, so I'll show you some of excuse me, some of these. All these ones are on gloss card. Oh, I just love it. Oh, it's so exciting. That was with archival. That one, cactus flower. It's a paisley one. That was stays on purple and red. Stays on ink pad. That's another one. Archival cactus flower and purple stays on. It's just a way of getting the pattern for like a background without the, you know, raised effect. It's just, you know, it's an alternative way to use your... I can't believe I've not seen this before. Right, I mustn't forget, I went on, thank you obviously to Tina, but then I went on to 2 sites. The first one was a lady called Got Paint in My Hair. It wasn't a talking video. And then the other one I watched was Craft Test Dummies. They're the two, and I'll leave the link to their videos because they're both very good. What was that one? That's peacock feathers and cracked pistachios in the distress inks. I will say that it does, to use the ink pads, it does use an awful lot of ink up. This one, one of the ladies, I can't remember which one it was, had just, sorry for the noise, just crumpled the waxed paper up. So I thought, oh, that's an easy way because not everybody's going to have the embossing folders. So I just crumpled it up and love that. That was archival blue forget-me-not and cactus flower. So those two. That was the crumpled one again. That's some Yinks ink. What my daughter got me, I've not got that out. That was a Yink cherry red. They're just lovely. This was Distress Oxide Wilted Violet. I feel that doesn't work. Didn't like that. So I've only used that the once. This one, now you can see no pattern at all on there. Can't remember what, I think it was like a cog pattern. I can't quite remember. But what I did, I was just trying all my stuff. Basically, I used Dovecraft pigment ink in black. Well, pigment inks are sticky, aren't they? And it was a real nightmare to... It just didn't want to go across it, so I just wiped it off with a baby wipe or dry baby wipe or something. And I love that. I love how that's turned out because it's like turned it all silvery. It's beautiful. So it's all a win-win, win-win. I don't know whether that was, can't remember what pattern that was, but this one is Ranger Black Archival. So that one, just wiped it across. They're so lovely. And this one, you would think it was Ranger Archival Black, but it stays on purple. I don't get that, because to me it just looks the same. It's slightly lighter, but that's what that one was. And it is just so magical when you do it. This one, Distress Mustard, something mustard and picked raspberry. Oh, I've put them all away now. No, that's not it. My desk is so tiny I can't have everything on my desk. But that was those Distress inks. Now this one. Yes. I was doing a lot of these. Did some yesterday, did some today, and I was thinking, oh, I can't wait for my Cosmic Shimmers to arrive. Ding dong, ding dong. Here's a parcel for you, lady. Oh, thank you very much. It's my Cosmic Shimmers. And they're beautiful. I'm going to be doing another video on these, a separate video of these with actual texture with embossing folders. These are just so magical. I'm so pleased you told me about these as well, Tina. They're lovely. So that was, sorry, Cosmic Shimmer Blue Wisteria. I just love how they change colour. They're gorgeous. I don't know what embossing folder that was. Oh, that was like the postage one. It hasn't shown up ever so well. Look at that one. That's beautiful. You can see the pattern on that one. Now this is a Caldo drawing ink, just a gold. And I just wiped that on with a cloth. It was a napkin, paper napkin that I used for that. But that is lovely. Happy days. Now this one, I've just done this one. This is Ranger Archival, and then I went over the top of it with Cosmic Shimmer Golden Glow and Cosmic Shimmer Lilac Pearl. And I really hope you can see that those colours. Look, this is the golden glow, and then down here this is the lilac pearl. And if you don't know what Cosmic Shimmers are, they come like this, and I'd never heard of them. And you get a little sponge applicator in the top. They're beautiful. I got them from Craft Stash, £4 something, I think. They're lovely. They got a nice smell as well. Well, a chemically smell, but I like the smell. So some people might not like it, but I love that one. This is a rose one. This one I'd used a sponge, but it's the Dilutions pink, bubblegum pink, and the purple one. Used a sponge and didn't like that you could see the lines, although it is alright, it'll get used. So then I went on to a cloth, baby wipe or something. But I must say that the glossy ones are just my favourites. Different embossing folder, Dilution sprays. That's Dilution sprays. That was the peacock blue, is it? No, vibrant turquoise. That's the Dilutions as well, I think. No, it's not. It's a Caldo purple, but it's pink and purple. Oh, it's all just so lovely. Dilution spray. That's the bubblegum pink. It's Cosmic Shimmer Golden Glow. That's a Cosmic Shimmer Blue Wisteria. There's not a lot of pattern on there. They're lovely, and they dry more or less instantly. They're ever so good. And they've got this just the two-tone that I'm liking. This is very, very subtle. This was the Lilac Pearl Opal Polish. It's very, very subtle, that one, but it's just gorgeous. This one, I don't know why that went like that. I didn't want to stick. That's the Caldo Gold. That's that one again. Didn't want to work on that one, but it did on that piece, and that was off of the same card, so I just cut it in half. So they're my glossy ones. Are you fed up yet? Oh yeah, it's going to be a long video. It'll take a week to upload. Right, so this is the matte paper, just cheap photo paper. Now this one was, I think I'd embossed it and then I'd forgotten that I'd embossed it, right? So then I tried to just put in, like, I just tore strips, bits, I've got bits like this, just tore strips and put it on, and I just think it's lovely. I love that green, and that was that one, Leaf Green Archival, but they do take a lot of ink. I will get on with it in a minute, honestly. This one again, I'd obviously embossed the background, forgotten I'd embossed it, put the strips on, and that was Laid Back Lilac and Bubblegum Pink, the Dilutions again. This was the Bubblegum Pink, that's the Butterfly folder. Don't know what that one was. Oh, that was Inca Gold. This, it didn't work. It was too heavy, so you can see a little bit of pattern. But I tried putting it on with my finger, that wasn't working, so I used a baby wipe, and I thought, well, they'll get used for something. This one didn't work. This, no idea what. There's no pattern. You can't see any pattern. Distress Ink, Pink Raspberry and Mustard. It didn't want to work on there, but it's still beautiful painty paper, so we don't care. This one was like the postage folder, and that is Ranger Archival, that one and the blue one together to make the lovely blues and pinks and purples. So that's on the matte photo card. And then I thought, well, I better try with good old cheap paper. So this next lot is just cheap A4 card from Poundland. So we've sort of got mixed results with this. This was Dilutioned ink spray, the pink one. Didn't work so well on this. That one hardly picked anything up. That was the Caldo, that one, purple. Didn't pick it up on there, but it did on this. This was, as you can see, look, no embossing folder. I just tore little pieces, put them on, and that was this. Rubbed it over with that cactus flower, and I think that's turned out really well. I mean, you could, oh God, what was that? Made me jump. Don't know what that was. You could cut, you know, little hearts out, or I don't know whether wax paper would punch or not, probably not, but you could, you know, cut strips or anything. It's just ideas for if you haven't got the embossing folders. And that one again, that is the Archival, this one, Forget Me Not. So they work really well. This one was this green, leaf green with crumpled paper. Yep. It's a nice effect, that. This one was a spotty dotty embossing folder, and right at the back of my drawer I've got these, and I've never used this. It was dirt cheap from a craft shop, and I've had it for several years, but it's still really juicy, and I've not known what to do with it, so I just swiped it across there. But it's it's all blended in, but it's still a background. And that was the same with that one. No, that was Duff Craft pigment ink in copper. That didn't want to go on, so that just got wiped on with a cloth. That was a pigment ink again in aubergine, but the pigment inks are a no-no for me anyway. Distress paint. All right. Well, that. And I thought, well, I wonder if acrylic paint would work, but that didn't work. That one, peacock feathers and cracked pistachio. So these distress inks. I love that. There's nothing there. This was like the clocks folder. You can see it a little bit in the background. That was black stays on. Don't worry, I've not wasted anything. It'll all get used. Because what we don't like, you just stamp on or something else, can't you? Emboss it and do something else. This is butterfly folder. I don't know whether it's picking it up. Dilutions ink spray, that didn't want to work on that, and instantly I can tell that's the Distress Oxide. That didn't want to work either, and it's made like the paper all bumpy, but it'll get used for something. This was the Acaldo in blue. You can just very, very faintly see the clocks underneath, and that is those. So, I've just spotted it. Right, the first one that I did, oh no, I've got some gold here. So then I thought I'll have another go with gold. So this is the Acaldo gold. Don't know what folder I used, can't remember, but it didn't work. That's the Cosmic Shimmer Golden Glow. Didn't work with that either. So I'm not getting any. There's a tiny little bit there. Oh, very, very tiny. I can see it was the dress pattern, but they didn't want to work for me on black card. And then the very first one I did was the dress folder, but as I say, it didn't work, so I just ran it back through the embossing machine. I thought, well, I'm not going to waste the card. Well, I won't waste the card anyway. And I've used these before. I do love this embossing folder. So they was the first ones that didn't work, but I've made them work into something else. But I'm going to come on another day and test these Cosmic Shimmers out with some embossing folders. Right, I'll shut up now, shall I, and have a little bit of a 16 minutes. Oh God. Right, let's have a look. I'll just do a couple. This is the flower one. I'm not going to test all the stuff and that, but I'll just do... Oh, look, it's magic. How cool is that? That's so good. I just think it's so magical how that works. I might just add a little bit of ooh, look at that. Cool. So this is just an old dryer sheet that I'm using. Any soft cloth just to buff it up. It's just so magical. It really is. Right, so that's the inks, and I'll just show you with a excuse me, which one shall we use? Just a minute, see what we've got. What have we got? I have no idea what they are. But we'll try on this one. I'll use the cactus flower. And they take... So when I first started, I thought, oh, it's not working. And I've not chose the best pattern for this. No, it's not picking it up very well, is it? It's not picking that pattern up. Oh, there we go, look. Wow. Oh, happy days. I love it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Wow. I don't know what the pattern is, but wow. Oh, love. What else have we got? Oh, I think that's off the same one. Right, let me do this one. This is the dresses. Where's my embossing folder gone? Have I just shown you the dress? Excuse me. Oh, I don't know where it is. But anyway, it's these ones. This. Yeah, that's what that is. And I'm going to do it, show you how I got that other one, because I think it's lovely. So I used this one, the archival black. You better work. Oh, look, you see it coming through, look. I think I shall have to get some more inks. It's not showing up that well. Go it that way. It's definitely, the more you rub it, the more it shows, look. Oh, it's just so lovely. And then I'm going to put some of the at least I can tell Mr. Doodle I've been ironing again today. He knows now that when I say I've been ironing, that I mean craft ironing. Although I haven't got a craft iron. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? I really hope you can see it. That's so lovely. Ouch. Then, is that a dry cloth? Yeah, that's a dry cloth. Why won't that come out? I've not quite got the hang of getting these. Oh, there we go. So I'm using the lilac pearl. Oh, it's so nice. Just a little bit, she says. Ooh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look, that's just so beautiful. Wow. I didn't know whether this would work or whether it would fetch the black off. It is fetching the black off a little bit, but look at that. Is that pretty or what? That's pretty. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. It is pretty. Just put a little bit of the gold on as well. Golden Glow, did I say it was called? Oops. Oh, I love. Oh, shouldn't have used that. Oh, look, it's so lovely. You see, now we've got black and bits of white and golden purple. Oh, it's just so magical. Oh, I love it so much. So that's all I'm going to show you, because I've explained most of it, and I'm sure probably you'll all say, oh yeah, I've seen that. I mean, I don't know whether I just said this, but the first lady got paint in my hair, I think her name was. I'm sure her video was from 9 years ago. If it wasn't 9, it was 6. But a 9 sort of, I'm sure it was 9 years ago. And I think she, in the title, it was an oldie but goodie or something like that. So it's obviously been around such a long time. But yeah, I'm just last to the party as always. But it's just so fun. It's good when you find something new that you've not done before. I think this has got to be one of my favourite ones. That looked really nice with one of the big, not in this colour, but one of the bigger ones cut out and put on and sewn round the edge. And I shall have to come on another day and show you some things that I've made with them. But thank you again ever so much, Tina. I'm so super pleased that you told me about this. Yeah, and you know, if anybody else has done this, tell me what papers you've used. I mean, I obviously did have a bit of success with just the cheap one, but I do like the glossy card. I like the gloss on it, and I think I actually like it with putting the cosmic shimmer on the top as well. Should we just try a bit of it on one of these? Should we use that one? Use the purple. Let's see what it does on this one. If it spoils it, it spoils it. It's only paper. We have quite a bit more of it. Yeah, I like that one because it's sort of taken the shine off a little bit. Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, I like what it does to that. It's really pretty. Right, my lovelies, I will love and leave you and say thank you again very much to Tina for telling me about it. And if you could see the state of this desk, literally that is the only space I have to work, because the rest's all stencils, papers, inks, paints, folders, wax paper, everything. But it's all good fun. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Look at that. Don't you just love it? Right, oh God, I'm really talking twaddle now. Yeah, thank you to Tina, and thank you to the two ladies whose videos I watched. And if there's any more questions, just ask, or any tips, advice or whatever if you've used them yourself. But it's a lot of fun. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.